Hi everybody, it's Wednesday, time for Wisdom Wednesday. It's that time again. So I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about my experience with the supplement Spermidine. I know that I introduced this to you all probably a couple of months ago, and I had the opportunity to order that and started taking it, and I just wanted to share some of my experience with you. But before I do that, I wanted to walk you through what has been done with this product, because it was considered the #1 new supplement in Europe a couple of years ago, and now that we have it here, just wanted to share a little bit about the buzz about it and why I think it looks like it could really be a vital opportunity for all of us. And there's more and more research being done, and it's a little overwhelming because much of it seems like too good to be true. But I thought I'd walk you through all the areas that are being studied right now and what we are starting to see, and just my own experience with this. So walking through the different studies, I'm going to kind of walk through what I have in terms of some of the literature, so I'll be reading some of this. But improvement as far as neurodegeneration. So Spermidine reduces inflammation factors that can lead to the increase of formation of memory cells. They have actually seen on some studies increased size of the hippocampus, which is an area of the brain that's quite vital. Of course, every area of the brain is quite vital, but that's an area that has never been shown to change in any size or any growth, so that we know there is the possibility of seeing regeneration in the brain. And if we can do that, it's possible too that it can help prevent the toxic accumulation of these certain types of things in the cells as well, such as amyloid and other chemical things that might have detriment to our nerve cells and perhaps have some benefit in slowing down or inhibiting any possible aspects of dementia, Alzheimer's, or Parkinson's. So there's some interesting data and perhaps some really vital data as far as neurodegeneration is concerned. Cardiovascular health. Spermidine supports cellular respiration, and they've actually seen increase in myocytes. Myocytes are muscle cells and therefore has some benefit there, but also because it improves autophagy, which we have talked about many times, that cellular clean out, it perhaps can reduce the incidence of age-related cardiovascular diseases. So this is great news as well. Going back to autophagy, I recently heard a really good analogy for what is autophagy, because it's a very strange term and one that's really new to a lot of folks, although this has been around for quite some time and studied for quite a bit of time. But think about it, if you just in your home ate meals and just started throwing dishes in the kitchen and never did anything about the dishes, first of all, you'd probably run out of dishes. But if you just kept piling them up, and never cleaned the kitchen, what a mess that would be. Same thing here in our cells. If we just continue to pile up cellular debris and never clear it out, we really never have a healthy cell. And one of the things with aging is that really slows down. So if we can keep that autophagy, or that clean out of all the cellular debris and all the waste products of the day, and recycle all that and keep that going, our cells remain healthier. And this is one of the things that we see with anti-aging. So we've discussed a little bit about neurodegeneration and cardiovascular disease. We know with bones, joints, and cartilage that Spermidine can increase the production of stem cells. Stem cells can help regenerate. This has a positive effect on our bones, and particularly bone density, and perhaps can prevent osteoporosis. We know that with muscle function, Spermidine can help prevent age-related muscle atrophy, which is basically sarcopenia. And loss of muscle is one of the most important things that happens with aging that reduces our lifespan. So we want to see what we can do as far as preserving muscle. Obesity. Spermidine has the potential to reduce what's called white fat tissue, and it stimulates fat oxidation or fat burning. And this, when you combine it with a healthy diet and physical activity, may have some major benefit as far as weight reduction is concerned. In and of itself, it doesn't, but it helps facilitate it. It also has been shown to decrease and lower blood sugar. So that's a very helpful thing. And you know, the last 4 weeks we've been talking about insulin resistance. So lowering blood sugar, thereby lowering insulin, can have a positive benefit on our health from that standpoint. And then hair growth. That was one of the early studies that I wanted to for sure bring it to our attention, is that one of the biggest things that I deal with every day is women concerned about hair loss. And it's been shown to prolong the growth phase of hair follicles and increase keratin formation. And that's the experience that I will tell you about in just a little bit. Aging and longevity. It's been shown that because spermidine increases autophagy and induces this in animals, they have seen prolonged lifespan up to 25% in certain animals. This is not in human studies, but in animals. So this still has some benefit for us, we think, but the studies need to be done so that we can actually give you numbers there. But it's thought that with the higher consumption of this type of supplement and or spermidine foods, consumption of spermidine rich foods, let's just say, that you can see an increased life expectancy and perhaps reduced mortality, thinking perhaps up to 5 years in humans. It improves liver functions. It can help with certain protection of liver, and it helps prevent liver fibrosis as well as perhaps certain carcinomas. That be, you know, one of the things that we're seeing right now is fatty liver, and it's likely and predicted to be one of the biggest risk factors for need for liver transplant in the future. And anything we can do to preserve liver function is quite important. And then it also has benefits of the immune system, and of course with viruses that come our way and any type of infectious disease, it improves the immune defense. And by lowering inflammation, it has much benefit there. Briefly, I was going to just go over some of the food sources. We know wheat germ has high levels of spermidine, and that's where this product is. This is what the product is made from, is wheat germ. And for those of you that might have celiac or concerned about gluten sensitivity, that is not part of the, even though it's derived from that, it does not have any of those proteins. It doesn't have gliadin or gluten in it. Soybeans, aged cheddar cheese, mushrooms, green peas, and cooked cauliflower and broccoli are kind of round out some of the other food sources for spermidine. So there are some certain food sources that you can continue to have a spermidine-rich diet. So my experience with this product as far as my hair is concerned, I decided to take the regular dosing for spermidine with the product that we have is 2 capsules a day. I decided for 6 weeks I was going to take 4 a day, so 2 twice a day. And my little tiny experiment, just one experiment with one person, I was going to just remove my hair from my brush every week on Saturday. So I started doing that, and honestly, for the first 5 to 6 weeks, I didn't notice much difference. But all of a sudden, now I'm about 8 weeks in, and what I decided, I did the 2 pills twice a day for 6 weeks, and then I went to 2 pills a day. So 4 a day for 6 weeks, and then back to the normal dose of 2 a day. And what I have found in the last couple of weeks, which has been about 6, 7, 8 weeks in, is that I have significantly less hair. And as I feel and dry and wash my hair, I can definitely begin to sense that the hairs themselves are much thicker, and I'm seeing the fact that I'm just not losing hair. It's not in my sink, it's not in my shower, it's not on my brush. So I do think that there is definite benefit just in my own personal experience. So I just wanted to share that with you and let you know that we are excited about this product. And if you are interested, please let us know, or you can order it on your own, but we do have it here in the office. And I think that it's probably going to be a good long-term product. Hopefully over time we'll be able, with more and more people requiring it and getting the company ramped up, we'll be able to bring the price down. But for right now, it's $99 a bottle, and that's 60 pills, which is a month's worth. for I had to use 2 bottles, obviously, for those first couple of months there per month. So just to let you know my experience and give you some insight. You might want to just read about Spermidine. If I can help you in any other way, let me know. You all have a great week, and we'll talk again next week.